rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we're going to go straight to our second topic, which is taqwa. So we said that the purpose of Ramadan is to attain taqwa. So what is taqwa, and you must understand what taqwa is, so you can best try to achieve this during the month of Ramadan. So taqwa has three pillars. The first is fear, second is obedience, and the third is abstinence. So we know that fasting is abstinence. So here this is how Ramadan will help you achieve that you are abstaining constantly. The second, fear of Allah. Fear of Allah comes from truly comprehending that Allah is the one that controls everything. So how does this create true fear? When you're walking down the road and you see someone who you find threatening, you understand that Allah is the one who controls that person's actions. So in that scenario, you will not be feared of that. Will not have fear of that individual. You will have fear of Allah. You will have fear of Allah in the sense of, have you done a certain action that Allah will cause a calamity to befall you? This is fear, that you understand that Allah is the one that controls all your affairs. You don't fear tomorrow and the problems of tomorrow. You fear, have you been disobedient, that Allah will give you problems tomorrow. And you fear Allah's reckoning upon you on Yawm al-Qiyamah. And you understand that everything that happens in this life is under Allah's control. So you don't feel a true connection to the world. You have that connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the first pillar. And the second pillar is very, very simple. It is obedience. So you need to understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from you in terms of your physical actions. So you must understand that everything in your life comes from Him, that you must obey Him, and those actions that Allah has made haram upon you, you must stay away from them. So during the month of Ramadan, as we said in the first video, the things that are normally halal for you, such as food and water, have become haram for you during a certain number of hours. The fact that you can achieve that during the month of Ramadan, then those other things that are haram for you outside of Ramadan, generally anyway, they should be easy for you to stay away from. When something that is normally halal, you can stay away from. This is the first thing. And obviously understanding Allah is the one who controls. This is a matter of reflecting and thinking and truly understanding the deen. And obedience. Obeying Allah is very, very simple. We are all human beings and we all fall and we all get weak. But what you have to do is you have to strive and keep trying again. A sheikh from Leicester, Maulana Salim Durat, he said, life is like a boxing match with shaitan. Shaitan will knock you down. This is when you sin. But you need to get back up and continue to fight. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. All that matters is that when the bell rings, you're standing. Because even if in this boxing match, as long as you don't stay down, you're the winner. And that bell is your death. So inshallah, this is taqwa, and try to achieve this during the month of Ramadan, inshallah.